Hi, I'm Jillian Moss-Backman, author, intuitive consultant, and overall normal person. Except for one difference. I use my gut. I use my internal cues to make every decision in my life. Today I want to talk about what I do in my private consultations. I prefer to label them something a little more interesting. How about let's dance? When you're dancing with someone, what happens? You begin to understand each other and you talk each other's language. That's what happens in my consultations. What's interesting about it is it's really not as scary and weird as people make it. I try to calm people down and understand we have a point to the exercise, which is making changes for life from the inside out. I know many of you have tried different kinds of intuitive sessions or consultations with other people. I have been told that I'm a little different than everyone else. In my consultations, they're different for each unique person that comes in. You may think you know where we're starting. It's always good to have a beginning point. But the reality is we have no idea where intuition and thought and our actions will take us. When we're finished, you will have a plan of action. It's a little different than what you'll be used to, but that's okay, because isn't that the point of coming? You're trying to change your life, make new decisions, go in a different direction. Sometimes you have to try something outside of that box. And for me, intuitive, unconscious, internal cues is the ticket. Here's how I like to describe it to everyone that doesn't really understand how intuition works. So in my consultations, it may not be easy and very challenging for you at first, but if you stick with it, you'll learn how to use your own intuition. I'm always willing to add my intuitive thought, because you know the old saying, 2 heads are better than 1, especially in my sessions. Now, I'll warn you, if you're coming to me, which I'm excited for you to do, we're going to shatter old behavior, old habits. You're going to have to let go of that stinking thinking, because the idea is we're going to be better human beings. Through an idea and a way that I work, we're able to uncover blind spots, unconscious blind spots. You know, the ones that are in the back of your head, but you just can't put your finger on it. But you seem to repeat over and over and over the same behavior. That's what I'm talking about. In my consultations, we'll be able to identify those blind spots like never before. You have to be able to be okay with that, and you have to be okay with understanding we all have them. No judgment here. I don't use any judgment in my consultations, just an honest way of looking at yourself in a different direction, that unconscious, intuitive direction. So you may think you're coming in for something else, but you're probably going to leave with something much better than you ever expected. I invite each and every one of you to experience one of my consultations. I can promise you, it'll be different than you've ever had before. Let's make change in your life, and let's move together in that change by understanding your own intuition and the way to achieve greater success.